have some sense of between the palms, and then you're going to try to get the sense of the hands touching the inside and the outside of the leg and moving down the leg towards the foot. You may not be able to lean over to get all the way to the foot, but the hands can project so you have a sense of feeling along the foot, and you're going to trace the pathway up the leg, up the thigh, all the way to the top of the leg and back down. So you can just start out by going up and down the leg.
If I put my hand on the top of his head, can I get what's in the top of his head go down through his body and it's actually lodged in his feet? Like now it is. And watch what happens if I let go and you just kind of lean forward.
You want to lean forward?
No, you just did it. You did it anyway. You will do it naturally. He's not going down all the way down to the bottom of his feet. He's stuck somewhere around his knees. So what you're going to do is come back here again, do the closing action, and now you're just going to very gently hold him so that he gets used to whatever's coming from the crown of his head is going through his body and is attaching to the bottom of his foot. And then when he comes up, you're still going to keep it, come back up, to where what's in the bottom of his foot is maintaining this central line going to the top of his head.
Some of the stuff we reviewed from last time, this kind of ability to pick your foot up and then push yourself off, right? Where you're not just falling forward onto your front leg. You've got this spring, right? And then what happens is it's going to spring again, right? So it's this sort of like boom, boom, boom. What they sometimes call a flying step, right? Where you're not stepping and landing, you're stepping and sort of leaping forward.
Remember, the pelvis is supposed to be going down, not back. If I lean in my quad, my pelvis goes back, right? I want my pelvis just to drop. So the pelvis drops, the mid-spine goes back, and the neck hooks forward. Because with the quad squat and the mid-spine coming back, if you don't hook your neck, you will lose balance. And then up you come. Well, I shouldn't say that. You will either lose balance, or you'll just end up folding forward at the quad. And that's what most people do. They fold forward at their quad. And that diminishes what happens in the rest of the spine. Yes?
We're going to take the edge of the hand, put it here just at the bottom of the rib cage, as we know, the front of the diaphragm. Feeling for the movement of the diaphragm as you breathe. So a reminder, the diaphragm moves down on the inhale, but it also spreads slightly. So you may feel that as a movement downward. You may feel that as a movement forward in the front. Tap into the muscle of the diaphragm.
Open, spread, press the palms towards the floor. Shift the weight to one side, and remember, step one, touch, break step. Step two, bend, extend the back leg, get all the weight forward. Step three, bring the back foot in. Step four, bring the back foot in. I'm sorry. One, extend. Two, bend. Three, push the weight forward. Four, bring the foot in. And on your own, 4-part stepping. Try to get smooth and even, bending the legs, extending the legs.